Most of you know me from the worker proposal system. I noticed that it was a little quiet today, so I thought I'd go over some of the stuff that I've been working on. So what we have here is a Node-RED flowchart of different inputs being sent from Binance over to the Telos blockchain. Right now it's not complete. This is more of a boilerplate mock-up of what it's doing, but I have gotten some functionality that I'd like to show you guys to kind of get you familiar with Node-RED and what the Internet of Things project I'm doing is aiming for. So if we go here, if we look at Binance tweets, you can see that this can take an input of tweets from specific users. In this case, I just did myself, and we'll call this a Binance. So essentially I'm just using my Twitter ID to listen to Binance tweets. And if we come over to the next node, we're analyzing them. So we take the payload that was from the previous node and we're going to look for the phrase Telos listed. Ideally, if Binance were to list Telos, they would send out a tweet about having Telos listed. So if there's a tweet that contains this verbiage, we think it's a good buy signal. So what we have here is just an automatic bot that reads in the Binance tweet, analyzes it for this good criteria, and ideally this is a node that I'm working on right now that takes in all of these different inputs. It also takes in your private key into a file, a JavaScript file, and it basically just pushes a transfer action to the Telos blockchain. So here you can choose if you want mainnet or you can use testnet, and you can also, if you wanted to use a custom endpoint, you can go here to other and use one of the ones that aren't boilerplate provided. So ideally we want to be able to use this node to maybe buy on new decks through using a memo. So if anyone's used memo when dealing with Binance for automated trading bots, you can set a buy or sell limit order, or you can set a buy or sell market order, and that's all done through the memo. So this is just one example of one of the things that we can do. This is also meant for Internet of Things. Node-RED runs on resource-constrained devices, so you can imagine a Raspberry Pi or anything that just doesn't need the full CPU power that a full desktop version or server would be running this code with. So this is just an example. Please vote for my proposal if you like this. I plan on making the bot complete within the next 2 weeks, and then I can continue on and do an actual Internet of Things project with it. So thank you, and I'll catch you guys later.